like
Any
in
type of
that instance like
manipulation
that,
is
say like in that instance, you know what I'm saying? Like, yes, like it all happened early. Like teacher, you know what I'm saying, younger student. You know what I'm saying? But then like actually like later on down the line, like I believe they profess that like, yeah, I like her. I like him. You know what I'm saying? Saying like, nah, you
Yeah.
being manipulated by me. But then later on down the line, you know what I mean? It's like I actually get married and it's like we still like pushing forward. Does that change like anything of the past?
What's up with y'all out there? This is the Best Way to Smoke podcast, and make sure you stay elevated with me, Big J.
Yep. And stay smoking with your favorite smoking partner, Serpo Jr.
And your professional hype woman is back. See Pop. What's popping, guys?
What's cracking? What's cracking? How everybody doing? Everybody good? Everybody great?
Everything great.
You know what I'm saying? That's right. That's what I'm talking about. Before we get into the show, we always do the Best Way to Smoke tip. And the best way to smoke tip is today is it's a lot of stressful things going on in this world today. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe in your environment and shit. Find something that's your comfort zone and get to it. You know what I'm saying? And do it and take some time for yourself or whatever. Because mental health, this month is Men's Mental Health Awareness Month also. So, you know, take care of yourself though. You know, I'm saying this to everybody, but especially to the man. Yeah, it's my brothers out there. You know what I'm
Find
saying?
something that's your comfort zone.
Yeah.
I dig it.
On the real.
That's right.
For sure.
Speaking of men's mental health, I got a question for each of y'all. It's not.
She came off the hip. All right, go ahead.
It's good though,
All right,
you
all
know,
right.
because like it's good to like hear everyone's perspective,
For
right?
sure.
So, what are like 2 coping tips you would give like another man, like when it comes to just like mental health and self care?
A coping tip, I would say, if you think about it.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be one. Like, think about it, whatever the situation may be, before you react. You know what I'm saying? Like take your time and think about it. You know what I mean? Don't
Think before you react.
Yeah, think before you react or whatever. And then I would say, enjoy yourself
Mm-hmm.
and don't, you know what I'm saying? And don't be so hard on yourself.
Okay.
Uh,
So think before you react and enjoy yourself. Serpo, have a snack.
Yep. Me. Like I said before, like every time we get to these little topics, my main one is my happy place.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Stuff starting to get stressful, angry, mad, however, you know what I'm saying? Those, you know what I'm saying, feelings come about to where it's like a motherfucker ready to just react.
mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Go to like when I'm capable, when I can, I'm
Right.
able to.
Right.
Go to my happy place, think happy thoughts. You know what I'm saying? Like shit, things that make you smile, things that make you happy. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully it outweighs the BS that's going on in front of you.
Okay. Shift your way of thinking. Do you have one
Mhm.
more?
One more. Breathe. Honestly,
Facts.
just breathe. Like it be times, you know what I'm saying? It's like anxiety shit be happening, like whether it's like breathe in 4 seconds, let out for 6,
Mm-hmm.
repeat it. You know what I'm saying? You'll feel your body calm down.
Mm-hmm.
Clear thoughts will come back.
That's right.
Happy place, breathe.
Man,
That's right. Shout out to y'all for that. Shout out
everything.
to y'all.
We gotta get, man.
That's
we gotta
right.
get
Shout out
some,
to y'all for
some
that.
watch, you know what I'm
That's
saying?
right. That's right. Do you feel like it's like a men gotta talk more when it comes to like mental health, like when it comes from them, or is it just like, how do I word this? Where do you think the break can be to like opening up the topic a little bit more?
Just chill. You know what I'm saying? Men, like when you congregate, you know what I'm saying? It's like you chilling amongst each other. You know, like levels of comfort. You gonna catch vibes. You know what I'm saying? Energies. You know what I'm saying? Of those you're around. You know what I'm saying? It's just my manly opinion. You know what I'm saying? If you're around those like long enough, you know what I'm saying? The activities, the things that you do is kind of low-key therapeutic.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because you're doing some things that's taking you off of
Right.
whatever, you know what I'm saying, is bugging your mind. You know what I'm saying? And once you reach that level, you know what I'm saying, like after these activities, like, man, just get to chopping it up. Then you know, like, man, this is like it's likewise.
Mhm.
You bounce ideas off of each other. Next thing you know, you got two brothers, you know what I'm saying, bouncing ideas off each other. Now it's bouncing over elsewhere. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
really just the start of the congregation.
Okay.
Hmm.
Okay.
What was the question again?
Where do you think like the break is to basically bring more awareness like to like men's mental health in general? Like not only is it like something that has been like taboo, I guess we can
Right,
say for so long, but then if you speak into like the black and brown communities, how it's just already not a topic
right.
much
So
at
how can
all.
we bring it to the light?
Yeah, what do you think is like a point that needs to something that needs to happen to kind of like, yo, it's okay. I seen you've been posting your videos.
Yeah.
You're just like,
I think with in the area that we live in now with social media and stuff like
mhm,
that, I think it's important to like make them conversations public to a certain extent. You know what I'm saying?
right.
And let other people know, other men know that it's okay. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm,
If you're not feeling right, you know what I'm saying? If you're not feeling okay, you dealing with stuff, you got stress. It's okay if you want to find a positive outlet to get it out versus holding on to shit though.
right.
Cause I done been on both sides of that though. And for me and my mental health, being healthy with it, you know what I'm saying, and working on being healthy with it, it's better for me to speak on whatever's bothering me at the time and then just try to move on from it versus holding on to it for a couple days, a month or something, and then it's festering and shit like that though.
Mm,
I'd rather just hit that shit, hit the nail on the head and keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
so just using social media, you know what I'm saying, to kind of put it out there more,
Mhm,
just getting together in the communities and stuff like that, and especially teaching like the youngsters, like young men and young boys and shit though, and let them
mhm,
know that it's okay to have emotion, it's
mhm.
okay to express your emotion, and just like I want to say this though on the sideboard though, just like Father's Day, man, they treat us like shit. You know what I'm saying? We don't. It's just not publicized. Like I love mothers and shit. I love my mother. I love you, mama. You know what I'm saying? But like Mother's Day, that's like the second biggest holiday in America.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? I don't
Mhm.
want to say world, but I can say America for sure
What do
though.
you expect for
But
Father's
but but
Day?
Father's Day, just to be recognized more though, like just for it to be recognized. I'm not the only one that feel like that. It's millions of motherfuckers that feel like this though. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So I just think it
You
should just
think
be
that recognition just actually came from, like, you know what I'm saying? It's like we men, we're gonna cater to our women, mothers, you know what I'm saying, our spouses, you know what I'm saying? Really, Mother's Day, you're supposed to get that shit to your mama. I don't think you should give it to your spouse or whatever it may be, because that's not your mama.
unless they birthed your child. There's nothing wrong with
Your
celebrating
child,
them.
your child, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? You help your child do some things for the mother.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
For
I
that
agree.
mother. Yes, but Mother's Day, you do something for your parent.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like I think that shit only probably came about, you know what I'm saying? Because you see men flower their women, flower their mothers, you know what I'm saying, around these holidays. You know what I'm saying? It's like shit. We low key getting praised like throughout the year, low key.
You feel like that?
In mine,
Like man.
like
Oh,
me
you
around
talking
my
about like in the
like
okay,
me
because we
around
talking
mine, you
about
know what I'm
like the
saying?
overall
I
of
can't speak for like an
you know what I'm
overall, you
saying?
know what I'm saying? Because I don't know what's going on, you know what I'm saying, with other fathers like to that extent.
Right,
You know
right.
what I'm saying? But me and my fatherhood, you know what I'm saying? It's like shit. Even though I be cussing mines out and shit, I get the appreciation,
Oh, for
like, you
sure.
know what I'm
Right,
saying, like
right,
all the way
right.
around. Just because it's just not on a specific date,
Oh, I love that for you.
you know what I'm saying? It's
Right.
like shit. What, it's the issue just because a motherfucker getting hammers and shit?
Nigga probably ain't even getting hammers. You know what I'm saying?
I
No,
mean,
one
shit, you
thing,
must be an
it
ain't
ain't
shit daddy.
it ain't even about
not
it ain't
necessarily.
right because it's not even about what you getting and shit though. You know what I'm saying? But if you look at just the overall of it, fathers are just as important, or if not a little bit more important in certain situations with their kids and in their families and shit though.
And that's for sure. You know what I'm
You know what
saying?
I'm
That's why,
saying?
like, instead of like talking about like, instead of saying like what we gonna get, this, that, and the other, fellas, we can go on strike. I'm not finna fix nothing. I'm not finna pay nothing around this motherfucker. No, none of that. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? To let you
That ain't
see how
finna
that
work.
shit gonna go.
But you know, one thing I will
that ain't gonna work.
one thing I will say,
everything over.
house burnt down.
Man, you know what I'm
All
saying?
that shit.
So if you want to protect your mental health, leave that alone right there. You know what I mean?
No, one thing I will say is I say this all the time. I feel like it's so hard to shop for men. Cause like I love giving gifts, you know, like I love giving gifts. I love spoiling my loved ones or whatever. And then every Father's Day I beat myself up because I never know what to do for my dad, you know, because I'm like, damn, you know, if I'm there physically, it's different. Cause I'm like, bet, like having a seafood dinner or something like that. You know, 'cause I know like little things like that. Like I know he loves food,
Right.
but it's like I would like to be like, you know, hey, like give him something for once, you know, because he's always, you know.
So right now, what are some good gifts coming from you and I?
Seriously,
not gifts. I'm not going to say gifts.
No, put it
what
out
are
there.
Some good like gestures or actions? Because everything doesn't have to
all
be just
it,
material based. You understand? What are some good gestures? You know what I'm saying? Like
for Father's Day.
Yeah, for Father's Day.
That's not a
whatever.
It could be a gift. I'm just not making it just solely on gift. It could be any type of gesture. You know what I'm saying?
Do you feel like you're easy to shop for? Let me say that. Do you feel like you're kind of like simple to, or like you push your wants out there?
Oh, everything.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, see.
No, I don't put my wants out there. I don't put my wants out there, but I'm. It's like if you know me, you kind of know what a nigga like and shit like that though. So
true.
You know what I mean?
True. Because I remember like I want to say it was last Christmas. There was like a whole thing trending about like, yo, men are sick of getting socks and underwear for Christmas. and I was dying.
And Father's Day.
Right.
But
some niggas need them tank tops.
I went
around. Some niggas ain't got tank tops.
You're not going to buy them for yourself. But I went around the store. Me and my homegirl went around the store. It was like, and we asked all the men, like, hey, what's a good gift for just a general gift? Say if you got like a Secret Santa or something for a man. And literally all of them said cash and gift cards.
Look.
All of them. They're like, I don't know. Or they said cash and gift cards. So I was like, oh, bet, a gift card. My friend was like, how are you? That's so not like.
You want me to tell you like
you know.
It's something that probably be like overlooked. You know what I'm saying? Most probably don't understand. Like some people probably don't understand. You know what I'm saying? Me. And like in my fatherhood, as far as like cosmetic type shit, deodorants, toothpastes, soaps, all that other good shit, I don't get that. You understand? My wife go and get like all, you know what I'm saying, like man type shit. You know what I'm saying? Smell good.
Yeah.
Right.
She's
you know what I'm saying?
And
even though, you know what I'm saying, it's like shit, like I'm not even getting it, putting the shit up. You know what I'm saying? But when I go in there, use the bathroom, get ready to freshen up, you know what I'm saying? I'm reaching over here and I got top of the line shit.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So that's another thing, like if that's another gesture. You know what I'm saying? If you kind of like being stuck, what you gonna get your man or whatever it may be, man, that shit feel kind of good just going in the bathroom. Like shit, I'm not running out of nothing. And the shit that I have smells great.
Out the lotion, all that little.
Okay. All right, cool. And Big J, you still didn't answer. You're just like, I'm easy to shop for.
As far as I mean,
he said cologne.
I said cologne.
Okay.
I mean, shit, just the gestures, like shit, nigga.
He's like, think of something, basically.
Yeah, I mean, I'm easy going though, so it's not like I'm like, oh, I want this for Father's Day. Make sure you get me this. I want, you know what I'm saying? I could go get it myself. You know what I'm talking about? Like,
but because y'all are like that, that's what it makes it hard.
Like, I want a PS5, baby.
Yeah, like
right. Like, cause my dad's such a simple dude too, but it's like that's what makes it hard. Cause I'm like, damn, like what can be unique?
It's at the beginning of the summer. You motherfucker, some proper shorts or something.
Little
fresh fitted hat.
Little fit. You know
what I'm saying? Some nice kicks.
Yeah. Like if he, you know what I'm saying, he golf or whatever he do in his leisure time, get him something. You say he ride bikes and shit, right?
Yeah, he's more into sports than he is into bikes, though.
Yeah, I mean,
sports memorabilia.
Tap him in. Yeah, just stuff like that. The things that you know he like, tap into it for him. You know what I'm saying? Like I remember, like my wife, she know I love weed and shit though. I remember one Father's Day, she bought me just like a gang, like the drinks, a whole bunch of edibles, some flour, just like a whole little woo wop. You know what I'm saying? But it's just this is something that's out there. It's a topic that's always talked about, though.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like the way we get treated as dads and grads. We got to deal with dads and grads. It's not just Father's Day.
Hey, is it
it's not
bumped up
just
with
dad.
everything else? Like how you saying grads, dads. You know what I'm saying?
And
You got the
It's graduation
GPS
season.
pushing and all that.
Yeah, this is graduation season, but Father's Day is Father's Day. So it shouldn't be like you go in the store, you see dads and grads.
Hey, you know
Why
what
we
though?
gotta share?
Why we gotta
You know what,
share?
though? Like all throughout, you know what I'm saying? Like rolling through Compton and shit. You know how you be saying like for the holidays, Valentine's Day and shit like that, they be having this shit for the women.
Yeah, they would be
Today,
out there right now.
Literally today, I was riding by several different corners. They really have dad boxes and shit out there selling them. I was telling my wife that shit on the phone. I was like, "Am I tripping?"
That's
Mm.
dope.
You know, she's like, "What you talking about?" I'm like, "Man, I just passed a few lights." You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I'm like, you know how the same shit I'm telling you. I'm like, you know how they be having a little shit for y'all, flowers and shit. I'm like, it's literally dad shit out here right now.
What street? I'm gonna pull up.
Right,
I'm gonna pull up.
I'm
I'm gonna pull up just to get
Central and Central and Rosecrans.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Keep on going down Central. You know what I'm saying? They had that shit on the Alondra, pretty much going up Central,
Yeah,
past Rosecrans.
right.
Go keep going that way.
Towards the A-line. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good though. You know what I'm saying? We need more of that. That's all I'm saying.
Most definitely, you know what I'm saying? But just to see that little shit had me like kind of like, all right, so I guess these motherfuckers is listening.
Nigga, we don't get it ain't no commercials. 'Cause it's like, hey, we get a commercial.
No, they have a commercial.
No, we get a commercial. Our commercial come on like 2 a.m.
Hell
know what I'm
no,
saying?
you know what our commercials, no, all bullshit to the side. Our commercials are literally for us. Because,
Man.
you know what I'm saying, they showing these big ass Tonka trucks sell
Right.
for Father's Day.
Right.
Wife ain't finna go and do that shit. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna come out of our pocket.
Man.
They got these big ass bikes, fresh Harleys.
Right.
Oh, Father's Day special.
Right.
Come on, man. My wife ain't finna.
Nigga,
Not
yeah.
come out
I'ma
like,
get
She
that
might
shit.
take
like,
the nigga
babe,
to go
can I get
it.
the card
You know
real
what I'm saying?
quick?
Rise me up there. You know what I'm saying? Buy a nigga the jacket or something. But it's like they advertise that shit, but that shit just like way overboard.
Oh,
Man.
yeah.
They don't got no Father's Day appliance sales.
Appliance.
You know what I'm saying?
sales.
Like shit, when it's time to like replacing appliances and stuff, shit, they have a Mother's Day sale. You know what I'm saying? On all washers
On the
and dryers.
right.
Valentine's Day come around. Oh,
No motor, no
refrigerators for
engine
sale.
sales, no
Yeah, right.
motor sales,
Where the
transmission
sales?
It ain't even
Where the sales
it ain't
at?
even no sales
On
on
the
on the cleanup yard kit.
None of that. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna write a letter.
None of that. That shit is it's crazy though. But I think that in the realm of, and this month is Father's Day and it's Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. So I
Right.
think in the realm of men's mental health awareness and men's mental health period, for us to be honored a little bit more and a little bit better through this month, which is kind of like our month, in a way, it would be a better look though. You know what I'm saying? Is what I believe.
It's still being overshadowed.
I
though.
say, but you know what?
Oh, yeah.
You know what? I will say, y'all gotta turn up for yourselves. Like,
Oh, yeah,
like,
for sure.
Turn up for sure. Like, I love supporting like the men in my life, but like, I remember Father's Day, a couple years back. I went to go see, like, I went home to see my dad. I never really got a Father's Day to spend with him.
Right.
He's always like been gone. So, we were like, my mom's like, he's gonna be home. Like, make sure you come. Like, let's
Right.
surprise him.
Right.
So we did. And when I say it was the littest Father's Day, like,
real.
yo, we had it was a week cookout. Like, literally, all the dads turned up. Like, it was like literally like my dad just opened up like the yard, grilling all day. Like, this is where I'm at. This is what we're doing. I'm like, we're all calling people. Like, everyone's like, where's the party? Where's the
Right,
party? We're
right.
just like, yo, Father's Day, we turn it up. So all the dads came by. It was nothing but blunts, bottles, and food.
That's the kind
Like,
of
blunts,
shit,
bottles,
man.
and food. I suggest we do it every year. Like,
And that's the
every
kind
year.
of shit that takes stress off. Man, you'll be surprised, like what a man go through and what a man go
Man.
through mentally and what a man holds in and kind of just kind of work through and shit like that. And the smallest things can be so beneficial.
Man.
You know what I'm saying?
It
The
is.
smallest things. You know
And when
what mean?
I literally, when I pulled up, it was awesome. But like, he just got finished getting into the grandkids' ass. So
For real?
it was like, I was like, damn, not even Father's Day. He just got in their ass. Then I pulled up. He's like, oh shit. We just all started turning up. But I was like, damn, Father's Day and you already just whooping ass.
Man, on everything. No, man.
It don't stop. It just don't stop.
And this pre-recorded though, Father's Day is actually tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
But shout out to y'all for
Shout out, happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. Though. I want to drop that though. You know what I mean? And look, okay, on Best Way to Smoke Unfiltered Radio, you can catch that Mondays 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on Twitch, live on Twitch. You know what I'm saying? So we had a C-Pop wasn't there. She was out doing her thing, getting it cracking BT weekend. You know what I mean? Shout out to C-Pop Entertainment.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? And but we had a topic on there though. You know what I'm saying? That we really wish you would have been here on though, but this is an opportunity to have it. Well, I do because I wanted to get your perspective on it and shit though. You know what I'm saying? I can't speak for Cuzzo. You know what I mean? He probably don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? But
you know?
Right.
Care, man.
Right. But
little bit.
so it's you said you heard the song, the YG song and shit though. So
the song is going up.
Right, the song is going up because of the context of the song.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And the topic that we had based off that song was just talking about boys dating, like going out with older women.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like just say on a hypothetical. In the song, you was talking about him fucking a 30-year-old woman, like her being on him and stuff like that though. So
at like a young age.
At a young age and stuff though, and just understanding. Like I believe, you know, because I've been there. You know what I'm saying? That it's some kind of manipulation in that though. You know what I'm saying? As far as from the woman, because like being that young and shit though, you might think that you know what you doing. You know what I'm saying? And got, you know what I mean? Like nigga, I'm on with you up, you know, whatever though. But it's some kind of manipulation in that though, and just to keep it 100, if you got the right kind of parents and they found out about that woman would probably be in jail. You know what I'm saying? Just keeping that shit real. You know what I'm saying? And I believe it's like a double standard when it comes to a younger girl and an older man. You know what I'm saying? It's harsh. You know what I'm saying? Like nigga, we on. You know what I'm saying? But then when it comes to a younger boy and the older woman, though, it's kind of like, he'll be all right type shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? How do you feel about that, though?
I feel like, I mean, it's always been a double standard. We all know that, you know? And then even, I feel like it's almost like a situation where it's gloated, right? Like, if before it's like attacked like it's a problem.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because if, like, in his song, how he starts it off, how does he start it off? Like, when I was young, I got raped or whatever.
Right.
Yeah. And it's
even
like,
though he liked it, though.
Right. He's like, at the time, how you said at the time, he's feeling like, oh, like.
Can you say that in the same sentence? Like, I was the R word. And
it's considered statutory rape.
Yeah, because you don't understand. Yeah.
It's
legally,
like you're taking,
right.
you're taking advantage of a younger being, like you're lurking for him. I don't know, but like, it's just.
I think.
What was your question?
I think I went after them. I don't think the older woman probably sought out me. They probably was looking at some shit. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, shit, little bold motherfucker at that age. I ain't give a shit.
Right.
But like,
at what age though?
Like 13, 14 and shit.
But you're also a boy. You know what I'm saying? Like,
versus boy, I was a grown ass man doing grown ass man shit.
Yo, I cannot.
That's how. But look though, you know what I'm saying? In reality, like in the streets at that time, you know what I'm saying? You doing that shit, you doing grown man shit.
Ain't no question.
The motherfucker was ready to try your ass. You know what I'm saying? As a grown man too.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah. I'll say it like this, just on some real shit though. I don't think, nigga doing grown man shit though. I was going to like motorcycle clubs and shit like that at a young age, 14, 15 and shit like that. So
Clubbing.
I was getting my taste of older women and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Just being in the atmosphere though, but
And did they know of your age
for
at like
sure,
your?
for sure though. But and I
I lied a few times to make it like seem a little bit older.
like you're a little older,
Yeah,
like
for sure.
16.
Like nigga was like 13, nigga probably said like 17.
Yeah,
Shit like that.
yeah,
Nigga ain't had not one peach fudge on their face.
man. And I mean, I remember the shit. I got seduced by the homie, the homie sister. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying no names and shit though, but I was young.
Mhm.
Like he was gone to work. I'm over there. We sit in the car. We blowing though. You know what I'm saying? We blowing and shit though. And she made advancements toward me and shit like that. And it went down. You know what I mean? And just from that point, like it was going down. But then when the family found out, they was on her because I was young. You know what I'm saying? And she was in her 20s. But we was still we still was creeping and shit though. Cause I liked it though, but I didn't understand.
So it's
You know
really
what I'm
not
saying?
the double standard, like really right there though. You know what I'm saying? It's really the men are just more persecuted. You know what I'm saying? Because like throughout this
Niggas look like
conversation,
creeps and shit doing
yeah,
that shit.
yeah.
But a woman could be a creep too.
But like throughout this conversation, you know what I'm saying? Even throughout like, you know what I'm saying, my life seeing certain things. Any younger, you know what I'm saying? Whether you're a young man or a young woman messing with someone older, the family always despises of it. You know what I'm saying? The adults, like 9 times out of the 10, you know what I'm saying, they don't agree with that shit. You know what I'm saying? But the man is just the one who always get persecuted. You know what I'm saying? Just straight up. You catch a few cases here and there about the little science teachers and shit. You know what I'm saying?
It's a gang of them cases though.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
Don't-
real
right.
shit though. It's a
Yeah.
gang
There's
of
a
them
lot of
cases.
yeah.
Yeah.
I was about to
They
say
catch
isn't
them
it the
teachers.
most
They catch them
right?
But
teachers
but
like
it's
a
the
motherfucker.
teachers though. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It's
The teachers
the
are the women,
teachers,
right?
You know what I'm saying? Like the little youngster swag though. But that just goes to show you like how it goes though. And
Yeah.
it's not just one race though. It's all kind
Yeah.
of different races
Yeah.
There
and
was
stuff
this
like
there was
that.
this
though.
huge story like back in the day where it was a teacher preying on a boy. She went to jail for it. Even came out and
Got
they got
pregnant.
married.
She
Yeah.
got-
I
yeah.
think
And pregnant.
I remember that one.
Yeah. It was like, damn. I don't know. It is. I mean, it's wrong.
But like
Any
in
type of
that instance like
manipulation
that,
is
say like in
wrong.
that instance, you know what I'm saying? Like yes, like it all happened early. Like teacher, you know what I'm saying, younger student. You know what I'm saying? But then like actually like later on down the line, like I believe they profess that like, yeah, I like her. I like him. You know what I'm saying? Saying like, nah, you
Yeah.
being manipulated, motherfucker. But then later on down the line, you know what I mean? It's like I actually get married and it's like we still like pushing forward. Does
Mhm.
that change like anything of the past? Of like how it began.
No.
So it's still bad that they even together, even now that both
No,
are
it don't.
consenting
It don't.
adults.
It don't change nothing. Yeah, you could double back when you get a little older. Like if because
They on her only double back is because she was being released. Shit, it wasn't no just I can't fuck with you no more. She had to be on
but
Drew bars and shit.
she probably still got the motherfucking you know what I'm saying under her rapture type shit though.
It's like because when you're at a certain
That's some
age, when you're
bullshit.
young, you're at a certain age, you're real impressionable. You might not like. It's easy for you to get swayed and manipulated.
Man,
So like that's why it's just like in general, especially like we're talking about teenagers. You know what I'm saying? If you're older, you're grown, whatever. Like then it's just whatever. Like whatever you feel, whatever you're happy with. But like we're talking about young kids.
so let's really break it down and shit though. Does like really looking at a situation like that, if a woman is fucking with a young teenage boy, is it something wrong with her
Yeah.
for doing that?
Like, what are you doing? Like, if you know who, like if you know his age, what are you doing?
I mean, shit.
It's just kind of like what you doing on both ends.
Like
I
on
don't know.
on some real shit though, like on some real, you know what I mean?
On some ethical shit,
Yeah.
ain't none of it right ethically. If you ethically speaking, don't nobody abide by those ethical rules like that though.
Like I'm sliding in it. Like my teacher got a fat ass.
My wife, 13 years older than me,
Yeah.
and I'm only 20. Well, I'm 26.
He just told it all, cuz he just told. He 26.
26.
So what's like in that realm? So how old were y'all when y'all got together then? How old were you?
I was in my 20s.
Okay, so but you was grown.
26.
That's a difference.
I actually know a lot of.
Hey, you know what? I'll be fucking with her too, though. I'll be like, man, it's like, you know what I'm saying, with our age difference, I was just like, so when you was 13 and I was born, you would have let me hit?
Jesus, y'all stupid. But I know a lot of my friends, like
I just be
parents,
fucking around, though.
their age gap is like over 10 years. A lot of people I know, their parents like.
But it's
got
nothing
a
wrong
huge
with that
age
if you
gap.
grown.
No, of
Yeah, if
course.
you
I'm
grown,
not
yeah,
co-signing
sure.
the young shit. I'm just saying, like, it's like when you're grown, it's just different. You
Right.
you are
Do you
you
believe a
can
lot of that shit start coming out like in the open, like say like right before the 2000s, like late 90s or something?
what has what
As
started
far
coming
as
out?
like being like overly publicized, as far as like the
Age gap?
yeah.
No,
Because
I
like me coming up, you know what I'm saying? It was always like we wasn't fucking with the older broads first. It was them young broads, you know what I'm saying, fucking with older niggas first. They getting picked up from school and the whips and all
Ain't
that
no
shit.
question.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, nigga, I can't even get these grown ass niggas taking the broads. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
So auntie.
I'm so dead. I
so that
feel
was
like
like
I've seen.
the mid late 90s, right?
I feel like
When it
right. I was
started
about to
getting
say.
publicized?
I feel like
Mhm.
I feel like there was there like the age gap was like a bigger thing when maybe when we were younger, right? I feel like that. Like I feel like I've seen it more than I
Like
do
more
now.
acceptable
I
back
wouldn't
in
even
the
say
day.
more acceptable. I just feel
Were
like
they like older
technology
though? Were they at
wasn't as
least were they at
advanced.
least like 18 or so? You know what I'm saying? When they got with their sponsors or some shit.
I feel like you've seen both. I feel like I've seen both. Like whether they were 18, whether they were 16 and the other person was whatever. And
And
it,
mainly
not
down
saying it was
south. Probably not
accepted,
over here in
but
California
like
and shit, because you know down
technology
south.
ain't like how it is now. Now no one could get away with shit. Before I feel like it was people just getting away with it. You know what I'm saying? But also like marriage was more a thing than it is now too.
You
Now
think
it's like
so?
I feel like marriage is dwindling away these days. I really do. I don't feel like it's gone, but I feel
It
like
seems
it's
Why
like
you feel like it's
motherfuckers, I
dwindling?
be seeing motherfuckers get married left and right.
I don't
Motherfuckers
see it
get
no
married,
more.
divorced, married, divorced, married.
Exactly.
Married,
Right.
Exactly.
Right. Right. But why you feel like it's dwindling though?
I feel like people don't stick to the death do us part thing as much.
Hmm.
I feel like now people got more. I don't know if it's options. I don't know what it is, but it's just more of a. You don't see people
I
going for
think
the
when that's
longevity.
entered,
Not even in friendships, I see people going for longevity.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
I think when you enter that like a marriage or a long distance with a relationship like that, you know what I'm saying, with like a selfish reason, that death do its part, you know what I'm saying, it wouldn't play a part.
Mm-hmm.
Out the window.
Mm-hmm.
If you got
Drop
arterial
them
motives,
gems,
you know what I'm saying?
Serpo.
On the real.
Man,
It's arterial motives.
man,
On the real. On the real.
man.
Because if it's
Yes.
death do its part, think about it though. A proper example of death do its part. T.I. and Tiny.
Why you say that?
Because no matter
You
what
love a big
motherfuckers
J.
throw at him, like really, no matter what motherfuckers throw at him, Tiny got that nigga back.
Mm-hmm.
He got Tiny back.
That's true.
Whether you see them together or you see them apart,
Facts.
the death do its part,
Facts. Facts.
and that's coming from our, you know what I'm saying, our group, our background, you know what I'm saying, our community.
That's right.
No, I just kind of chuckle because I don't know too much about it and shit. I don't follow him like to know like
Right.
I do. I fuck
What's
with
going
T.I.
on?
and shit. Like somebody just did some shit.
yeah, I know
you
you
know
do.
what I'm saying? That nigga like loped up on somebody. Like get the fuck back, bro.
yeah, I seen that clip.
Whatever the fuck, whatever was
The
going
security.
on. And I was like, nigga, that's right, homie.
One thing now that we're off topic about the BET Awards, I did not. Ti performed when he performed because they did a whole throwback, for 106
Right.
in Park. That shit was so dope. It was so dope. They had Maya, Ashanti, Lil Wayne, Ti, Bow Wow.
You know, Maya
But
still look kind of good.
fine,
Very
always.
much so.
Man,
She was,
Very much
yes,
so.
Maya's been fine. Still
Like,
looks the
man,
same.
that part's
Man.
been.
But Ti had everyone on their feet.
Hmm.
Everyone. Like I'm not
Money
downplaying,
out,
but I was
cause
surprised. I was
flow.
like, oh shit, everyone was fucking with Ti. I was like, okay. And he was like one of the last ones, and they
Right.
all got up. Like, I was like, okay, T, I work in the crowd.
Mm.
You know? I love seeing the older performances.
Everything.
Black Love.
Huh.
Man.
Kendrick and SZA performed too though.
At the BET?
Yeah, didn't they didn't perform?
Ain't they on tour?
They're on tour.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I got confused. I seen a little clip and shit
Yeah.
though. Because they had like the Mexican flag and stuff like that though. I like how what's her name? Doechii.
Mm-hmm.
I like how she spoke up
I love Doechii.
about, you know, the situation as far as what's going on, because it's a trip. It's a trip to be in the building, and then right outside up the street,
The ICE stuff. Right?
everything that's going on with
Right
ICE.
up in that area.
Yeah, in that same area and stuff like that. And just think of
Shit, right on the free, right next door.
yeah, think about how much money was in that building. You know what I'm saying? And you know, shit could have easily slid down that way type shit though. You know what I mean? Or whatever. But for those that don't know, you know what I'm saying? Everybody kind of know they get motherfuckers up out of here. You know what I'm saying? And
What? They're getting who out of
they
here?
deporting people that's here illegally, that don't have paperwork to be in America, and that are not
Like the Indians and the
illegal
Asians
citizens.
and shit.
Like yep, everybody that don't have that paperwork. You know what I'm saying? Jamaicans, you know what I mean? Belizeans, Mexicans, all kind of people that don't have that work.
It seems like they picking on the Mexicans only though.
It's such a large population. So
Right.
a lot of people feel that way too. They're just like they really like profiling as a motherfucker on the Mexicans, you know?
Yeah, but you know what's some y'all know what's some bullshit though? This shit, when I seen this, I was like, come on, man. Because of what's going on with the farmers and hotel workers, farmers,
What's
and I
going on with
think
the farmers?
restaurant workers, they're putting something together to where they have to be left alone. Like they can go to work and do what they got to do and
They
go
were
to
like,
work.
this business will crumble.
Right, man, but leave them alone though.
That's most businesses though, is it not? Like
That's
a lot of
kinda
businesses.
fucked up. You
like
gonna say farmers, hotel workers.
Restaurant workers, and it was something else.
So they just trying to say like that's where Mexicans work. That's where immigrants work.
it's a heavy populated
Right,
industry
with immigrants.
with immigrants.
Yep.
There's a lot of businesses that would crumble without them, and it's crazy because a lot of people who voted against having like illegally documented people.
They
here.
business is gonna get fucked up.
Man,
They business
it's
should
they
get fucked up.
man, it's
It
like
should. That's now
including Trump's
that's who the
ass.
fuck y'all like y'all should be looting and tearing up they shit. The ones who trying to go with the border stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, like, at least make it count. You know what I'm saying? Because you do got some people that's like on your side. You do have some people that's rocking with you.
And here's
what
a
I'm saying?
disclaimer: Best Way to Smoke. We do not support none of that looting and shit. You know what I'm saying? We don't support none of that, man. Do what you do. You know what I'm saying? But hey, it is what it is.
And it
But
ain't
you know
what it ain't.
the looting is like literally like the 1%. Like I feel like the media likes to show like this craziness that's really not going on. Like, you know, like
Right.
a lot of the protests are peaceful.
Right.
So whatever they're blasting here and there is just like
Let
it's
me
like
ask
a
you
lot,
this.
The
most
No
of the
Kings protest is going on. What's the No King protest is going on
Yeah.
right
Let me
now?
ask you this
Yeah.
though, because I seen something like on social media. It was foul, you know what I'm saying? But then at the same time, you know what I'm saying, you threw the foul ball.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Like if it's if it's like, all right, you guys is over here, we over here, you know what I'm saying? You got your peaceful protest. You're doing everything you're supposed to do, you know what I'm saying? You're doing. We not crossing y'all line, y'all not crossing ours. But one cross that line, you know what I'm saying, and keep it pushing. You know what I'm saying? And try to like I'm on enemy grounds now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Is it like, are those grounds to like take action? Physical, however it may be. Like, you know what I'm saying? This is our, you know what I'm saying, our confrontation front. You cross this, now you over here on our side.
I feel like there's action going on regardless.
With the law,
Like,
with the
it's-
law enforcement and shit.
Yeah. They like law enforcement, I'm
They
not
said
on their side. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Law enforcement, they not forcing their will or nothing. But you come on this side to make us force this will. Are they in the wrong, or is the person that's coming and like now you making it unpeaceful, you know what I'm saying, just by being like, shit, I ain't doing nothing though, but fuck y'all.
I think like this though, I seen a video where it was a young lady and she was a white lady. She was trying to go home. They had the little barricade with the officers right there with they non-lethals out, weapons out, and shit like that. But she was trying to go home and she was walking towards them. It was a black woman recording it, and they ended up shooting her. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
yep, I seen
You
that.
know what I mean? They ended up shooting her, and the black girl ran over there with her and stuff like that, though. And
That's
she was yelling out to them, "I'm just trying to go home. I just want to go home." She had a dress on and shit, though. She had a black dress on or something. So it's
so. Is
like,
that on account of the protesters, or is that on account of
She wasn't
the police?
She wasn't protesting or doing shit.
I
She was just-
and it
understand.
didn't
I
look like there
understand.
was
She's
no
going home.
protesters around.
Yeah.
Oh, so
They,
no, what?
they were just barricading the street.
They was just bare. Yeah, it didn't
she's
look like
like,
it
I
was
live-
no
Oh, they
protesters.
foul.
Yeah.
But
They
that's
foul.
even when like how they were barricading the courthouse, like people had hearings and stuff, and they just wouldn't let nobody in. It's like, yo, I will get a goddamn warrant. The fuck, like, but they're like, no, like it's like
Yes.
it's fuckery going on. You know what I'm saying? I feel like they're broadcasting like this crazy looting that just so they can make it okay to just exude force, on the
Right.
people. Cause like even how Florida, like they were just like, listen, we'll run your ass over.
The
We're
sheriff
gonna-
said though, but it was another. It was
Like-
I forget what county it was in Florida. It was a black sheriff officer or whatever in charge, and he was saying like the total opposite of what the white sheriff was saying and shit though. You know what I mean? He was like, but if you commit a crime, you know what I mean? We coming to get you.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? But other than that, we're not enforcing the deportation. We're not enforcing that.
That first one, I think, like if you was to put, or we can say like racist, huh?
Mm.
Well, if you can put like that, you know,
Right. I see where you're going with
That's
it.
that's that guy. You know what I'm saying? Like the one who's saying like shit, like you run, we'll chase. You're gonna be in jail tired because we're gonna chase you down. Like that. The one you
Speak
doing
or
him
whatever.
doing all that shit.
Yeah.
He has, you know what I'm saying, ulterior motives than like just getting the country straight. You know what I'm saying? If you're just trying to go get your proper documentation, he come in with some type of malice.
And that's a stand your ground state too. So their laws are a little different when it comes to you spit on somebody, that's assault.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just a little different. And to some degree it's shit. I'm putting a warning out there, motherfuckers.
Mhm.
So this is how my crew over here is moving. You know what I'm saying? If you don't want to deal with the repercussions of this, everything that I named off, don't do
it's
it.
kind of cold though, because it's like if you just profiling, let me just use you know what I'm saying, you just profiling for one, and you just see, you know what I'm saying, somebody that you think is not American. You know what I'm saying? But they may be. You know what I'm saying? Like 9 times out of 10, you black or brown or some shit like that. We get known for one time. You know what I'm saying? If like we in that situation, we like shit, I can get on, I'm finna get on. You know what I'm saying? But in the midst of being scared, I haven't done anything wrong or none of that type shit. But I know I seen your television type thing of what you said you're gonna do to people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm getting on because of this. You know what I'm saying? And I got all my shit.
Well, even like how ICE was jumping out in unmarked vans and like jumping out like on the street
Yeah.
type shit. You think people aren't gonna
That's
scatter?
bullshit.
I'm running. I don't give a fuck what I got going on. If I see any type of van pull up and motherfuckers is hopping out, I don't give a fuck. I'm going the other way.
Yeah,
like
I think they
you're
should
gonna have to
change
chase
that.
after me.
Unmarked
And
cars.
they were literally slamming people and assuming that they weren't from here because
I'm
they
not
were
running.
running. You're not gonna.
they
Your
ain't gonna
first
assume you-
instinct.
Yeah,
If
that's no. Yeah, if I know it's like I know the climate right now, I know what's going on.
If you know
ICE
the
is
climate
tripping.
right now,
Yeah,
but
ICE
when
is
they
tripping.
came in tripping,
Yeah.
and they still are.
Yeah, right. I'm saying
Like-
through this whole
Mhm.
ordeal. You know what I'm saying?
They're talking about tear gassing people today.
Right. I'm
And
not
you know,
running.
some of this shit, it's like
I'm probably
it's
pulling my
funny.
phone out.
it's funny, but it's like fucked up though, because some of these videos, man, they showing like ICE pushing up and like how they getting on and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like how they running, scattering, like how they like forms like, nah, nigga, I'm finna get your ass. You know what
And
I'm
they
saying?
chasing them like
That's like I don't understand the seriousness of it though. I honestly really don't.
The seriousness of what? Of
Like
people
why
running?
why are you trying to push the issue like this heavy now?
because
It's another motive behind this.
I can agree with that though, but a motive that he's put in the forefront is taking care of America first, like Americans, and making sure that it's shit for Americans, jobs and this and different things for American health care. Because you know what I'm saying? A lot of people say a lot of undocumented people come in here, though, and it waters down the healthcare system and shit, don't run the bill up and shit like that. For people, it costs more for people that's actually from here. So I can't break down every little thing that, you know what I'm saying,
'Cause I
might
think them are like certain
affect
programs
situations.
that they be having, you know what I'm saying, for immigrants, you know what I'm saying, to allow certain medical
It's
stuff
not
to go
just
down.
that though, because what they was doing is they allow. This is something I don't get though. If a person is an illegal, is not an American citizen, how are they able to get a job and pay taxes? That don't make sense. How are they able to go to the county building and get on welfare and get food stamps and shit like that? And they're undocumented though. It don't make sense.
That's why
That's
you
why
leave
when
them
people
alone.
that's why when people say they don't pay taxes, I never understand because I'm like they are.
They do pay taxes.
Like a motherfucker.
So
They probably
I'm like
one of the
break
high-
it
they
down.
one of the
They pay
highest
rent,
Like,
group.
break-
they do all
They're
that
the
shit.
highest group that pay taxes. You know what I'm saying? But it's watered down, and that's why I believe it's from the top. Like from the top, is the system is broken because everybody should have a due process. And yeah, it's on the individual. If you coming over here, shit, do what you got to do to get legal, to be legal,
I
to
see
be
why
to be an
motherfuckers be
American
like, fuck
citizen.
the system. You know what I'm saying? Because the system,
It's
you
broke.
got too much
That
shit
shit
going
broke.
on.
Yeah, it's broke as a motherfucker.
You know what I'm saying? You want to get the shit right. On the way to getting the shit right, you kind of make shit worse. You know what I'm saying? So now that it's being worse, you in a worse predicament than it was when you just trying to fix the shit.
Now think about this with presidency. You know, sometimes you get a president that get an 8-year run and shit like that. Sometimes you don't. So now this president got his policies, this house and all this shit, this cabinet got they policies that they want to push. They got 4 years to push it. Some of the shit that they putting in play probably won't even get to going into the 4 years. And then you got another president coming in, another house and all that shit though, administration. And now you got different policies that's finna change
Man.
and shit like that. So it seemed like it's broken from the top and it trickled down. And the government is eating off of this shit though. If illegal immigrants is able to pay taxes, the federal government is
Let me
getting
ask
money
you
off
this. Let me ask this real quick, because like you know, you go to LA County Jail. You know what I'm saying? It's like between the jails, they get money busting a motherfucker.
that. Right.
Here to the next one and back. Do you think it's some type of money involved? You know what I'm saying? Like with American currency, like with the most immigrants we get to deport, you know what I'm saying? The more type, you know what I'm saying, the American dollar we can like type get. You think they doing some shit like that?
What?
The more people we can get and we can like house, because all these motherfuckers they in like some immigration tanks and shit, right? They not going just straight up over there. They holding them in some type of facility type shit,
they
right?
moving them fast though. Like they probably go now.
That process, you know what
Yeah,
I'm
but
saying?
it's like, yeah.
For them to do that, set that up. Do you
Right.
think, you know what I'm saying, for them to do that, they generating money?
No. It's possible, but no, I think it's probably costing money.
Yeah, it's costing money. And I feel like I feel
So how is he just so how is he trying to clean up the economy and shit? Because them are a lot of dollars they finna be using then.
they're using a lot of dollars helping fund the
Or
war
they must
in
be using
Israel.
Crypto.
They
Yeah.
can't stand you.
But think about this though, like
Using
think about this
Bitcoin.
part of it. People that come to America, right? Okay, they make their money in America and then they send it back to their country.
Mhm.
So that's not keeping the American dollar American. You taking money that you making in America and you send it back. You sending it back to your country to build up
Man,
your country and stuff like that.
it's a gang of double standards though.
For
You know what I'm
sure.
saying? It's
For
just
sure.
a gang of them.
So
We could talk about the black dollar. We need to
Yeah.
spend the black dollar. Y'all
Let's-
spending Chinese dollars.
let's do it. Hey Solomon, hit that clip. Is it set up over here on one or you gotta hit it? All right, hit it. I want to see what y'all think about this,
African
right?
American
Ready to
community
speak
is the
her
only
mind.
community that has the power in this country to change anything. They are the only one with the experience of civil matter. They are the only one que tenían el esclavo ahí mismitico. They are the only one that are not going to get deported anywhere, and you cannot put them all in jail. So African American community, which is the community that is stepped on by Cubans, the most are the only ones that are going to save the Latinos. And I clap for the African American community that has not come out. Because it is not, I do. We didn't do shit for them.
I get
masses,
it, but I don't.
Me and you support, but in masses, we didn't support anything that was going with them. Latinos look at Cubans specifically, and I'm not gonna talk about any other community because I'm not part of that community, even though I'm a Latina with them. Cubans talk shit about African Americans.
It's true.
Cubans did not support African Americans. Cubans think that they all victimize themselves, of this, all of that. African Americans are the only ones that are going to save your ass as Latinos. So you better start kissing. If you're going to kiss some ass in this country, you better kiss some black ass.
You know what I'm saying? What y'all think about that clip right there, though? About what she's saying?
I mean, it's homage. You know what I'm saying? I will just say, like, really up out of that, some pops always told a motherfucker, wise man learn from his mistakes. Even wiser man learn from other people's mistakes. If you group that as a group of people learn from their mistakes, that group of people learn from other people's mistakes. Look at this, you know what I'm saying? Like, if it's just a lending hand, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's been times we protest. It been times, you know what I'm saying, we did certain shit wrong. It been times we did a lot of shit right.
Right.
Pay attention.
I think she was on point because, like, this is the thing. Like,
I like her accent.
Right, straight up Cuban. But this is the thing. Like, people got to realize how strong Black media is. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's super strong. You know, the world wouldn't be trying to fight to keep it silent if it wasn't.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, the world wouldn't fight to keep, like, the Black community silent if it wasn't.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like the Black community is dumb strong. You know what I'm saying? And I really feel like I don't feel like it's the minority anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. So I hear what she's saying. You know?
Do you agree with her, though?
That if she's gonna, like, in what part?
As far as like the African American community is the only community that can bring on some kind of change. And they need to kiss that. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like it takes a village. I definitely feel like it takes a village because, like, there is still like the white man trying to suppress the Black community. You know what I'm saying? So it does take a village, you know, and there are white folks who are trying to help the Black community or who think it's wrong or whatever, you know, trying to bring, like, you got your people in each community, you know what I'm saying? So I do feel like it takes a village because we've all seen it, when you get a couple steps ahead, you get thrown a couple steps back. So it does take a village, you know, but I feel like the Black community is definitely stronger than people may, you know, portray it to be, you know.
So do you guys think it's like our fight, like the Black community's fight to fight? You know what I'm saying?
What you think?
Do I think it's like, I think it's a humanity fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you want to say the American dollar, cool, whatever. For me, myself, I spend money in the, what's it called? I guess, what would you call it? Immigrant communities or whatever. Like, I like the products better than immigrant communities. I don't know the proper way to say it. My bad, y'all. But, like, you know what I'm saying? That's just where I don't see myself being in America that much longer. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I come from. Right. People who are like, this is my country, I stay here, I stand for this, blah, blah, blah. Cool. I don't see myself staying here much longer. Like, I don't.
Right.
Like, that's just me. I forgot your question.
Damn.
Is it your fight? I feel like I just feel like it's a humanity fight. I feel like if you feel like this shit is wrong, like how the U.S. is
in the context of the way she spoke it, saying that Black people are the ones that could probably make change happen. So with that being said, like, do you think it's all, it's a black people fight too, though? You know what I'm saying? To get in that mix and to try to help them get some kind of change and shit, though, or and
There's
then like
still
she
shit-
said,
it-
black people. She applaud the black people that's standing back and not doing nothing.
I feel like there's still change that's trying to be made in the black community.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I don't feel like that's why I feel like it's a humanity fight. If it resonates with you, cool.
Right.
I'm not shaming nobody who's sitting down either because you have your own mind at the end of the day.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But there's still a lot of shit going on in the black community that needs fixing.
Right.
You know, there's still a lot of shit that ain't right. Just how ICE is out here profiling like the Mexicans, that shit happens like every day
In the hood.
in your own country.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like I don't fault nobody for sitting out, like, but I feel like if you want to stand up for, your fellow, brothers and sisters, and do it.
Yeah, I agree with the last part of what you said as far as it's your choice.
It's your choice.
Like, you know what I'm saying? If you want to get out there and fight and speak up, that's on you. You know what I'm saying? That, it's on you either way.
Mhm.
But I believe that I don't necessarily believe it's our fight. You know what I'm saying? But I think we can help the situation and stuff like that, though. You know what I'm saying? Because like she said, to the context of the video, they can't deport us. No, it's nowhere for them to deport us to. You know what I'm saying? They can't put all of us in jail and stuff like that, though. But when you think about the terms of it, it's like it's a reality. Like, it's a thought. Should I go out there and put myself at risk to be maybe shot, maybe trampled, maybe anything to happen, to be arrested and be away from my kids and my family? You know what I'm saying? That I got to take care of and say this person that I'm fighting for might get deported to their home with their peoples and stuff like that. So it's a lot of different ways, to look at it. You know what I'm saying? But I think it's different ways to speak. You know what I'm saying? Like what we're doing right now, having this conversation about it, it's a way to bring attention to what's going on.
Right.
And for me personally, I already know, like me, I love the kids and shit like that, though. So that's a big part of what, affects me more than anything. Like just imagining, a kid getting dropped off by their mom or dad in the morning, and then by the time school get out and they parents supposed to pick them up, it might be a cop coming to get them. You know what I'm saying?
And this time, like, would you be taking your kid to school right now? And if you know, like,
Hell
the
no.
circumstances that's going down?
Nope.
So would you fault the ones, that's still taking their kids to school knowing what's going down?
I
You
don't
feel
fault
sorry for them then?
I don't fault nobody for what's going on right now. It's this shit's hell. I don't fault nobody for thinking in survival mode. It's, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
We've all been through some shit, whether we were on the right or wrong. You know what I'm saying? So it's
Yeah.
just like,
So do you think they should be out protesting, or do you think they should just just stay in the cut for a little bit, lay low?
you talking about like people who are
Like all the
undocumented?
people that's been, ran up on and deported. Because if you got your papers and shit like that, you can be out in the open. You're gonna be pushing. I got my shit.
They ran
might
up on
get-
Americans.
You might get roughed up and shit like that. But I'm
Right.
thinking about the ones you
Mhm.
don't have this.
You saying shit
Just
they
lay low.
laying low.
Just lay low. The spots that they going to go raid, don't be there. You know what I'm saying? If you know this is a known documented spot to where it's like undocumented are here, living here, this, that, and the other, shit, nigga, try to relocate. Nigga, lay low.
No one's gonna know when a raid is.
And
coming.
it's
That's the
easier.
point.
And it's
Like,
easier.
I'm talking
said
about
than
now-
That
now-
part is
now
easier
you
said than
know.
done. They got apps and shit now, though.
Mm-hmm.
what apps?
I don't know the name of the apps, but they got apps and shit though where they know where like the raid finna be and shit. Or
But
it's
ICE
like
and all
they
that
kind of
shit, it was
they
a lot-
kind
it
of
was a while
keeping
ago.
they kind of keeping track. Like okay, they're here, so it's like some like kind of community app where it's like
Yeah.
they're in just say
Yeah.
they in Long Beach right now. They on such and
Almost
such.
like
street.
Waze.
Yo,
Almost like a Waze or some type
Right,
of shit.
right.
Yo, I fuck with the LA community though. Because
Yeah.
that's one thing. Yo, people are online snitching left and right. They just they're here, they're there, they're staying here. They're there. Like everybody's like, hey yo, like going on, whether it's in your face, whether it's a text, whether
Right.
people are looking out for their own.
Right. Yeah, and I seen a clip on this other podcast and shit though, where they, their narrative, they came from a narrative like, um, these, like talking about the Mexicans,
Mm-hmm.
as far as like going to work, being a black man and shit though, going to work and they don't want to help you. You know what I'm saying? Like, just say you new on the job and shit like that. It's things for you to learn or to get. And at break time they talking in English, but when work time come now they talking in Spanish. So they not trying to share information and with you like that though. And some people kind of came at them and stuff like that. So a lot of people agreed though, but they was from from Long Beach, where it's a lot of tension between the races and stuff, between Mexicans and blacks or whatever. And it just put me in a thought process of like, it's like, damn, I done been on jobs before where
That's true.
Cause I've never experienced that though.
Like
Personally,
I've
I've
seen it.
never. As far as going on a job site, and I weld and shit. That's my profession or whatever. I have never experienced
It's more so in like
the
the
trying to keep
construction
information from me though.
end. It's more so on the construction end, because that's where like a lot of them is at. You know what I'm saying? And I've been on that side for some years. You know what I'm saying? And you actually do see it. They get little crews and they teams. They move a certain pace, and if you get somebody in there that's not of them, they won't take the time out like to show you like shortcuts. You have some that do. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say all of them is like that, but you have a big majority be like, nah, shit, I got a nephew. You know what I'm saying? We can hurry up and get this shit on to keep it in the family.
Right.
But something that I did see on the flip side of that, you know what I'm saying? You did have some brothers out there learned some Spanish, you know what I'm saying, and actually putting theirs on.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And I also seen some, you know what I'm saying, some blacks and brothers out there like, you know what I'm saying, running their own problem. I don't give a fuck if you learn it or not. Nigga, I'm getting my dollar.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I've seen that.
Hey, look, we finna move on to it then. But now, look, peep this out though. For the people that don't want to take the time to learn another language, they got these headphones you can put in, and they translate a multitude of different languages and shit though. So you can get out there and understand what goes on though. But before we got out there, I want to say this though, like, just in the conversation we was just having, like the job I recently fucking with or whatever, right? I'm working close with a Mexican dude, and me and him, like, he shared every aspect of the job with me that we doing and shit though. So like hearing that and in my experience in dealing with like Mexican people and stuff like that on the job site, it's always been professional and in the realm of beneficial for that particular job that I'm on and shit like that though. And sometimes it's just the people that you deal with though. And yeah, keeping it 100, it's motherfuckers out there like that for sure. But me personally, I haven't encountered that. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna be on the flip side of that. Me personally have encountered that. You know what I'm saying? In real spiel.
No, and it's
but
true
to
though.
rewind back though,
It
for
is true.
them headphones that Cuzzo just spoke about, y'all motherfucker need to sponsor this motherfucker, do something, cause you know what I'm saying?
He'd be like, man, like what you say, then you translate it back to him, and they like, oh,
No, but I've actually experienced that shit and I witnessed it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
When
I like through the experience versus the witness, some of the motherfuckers I went through the experience with, and I came on like the boss side of the shit. You know what I'm saying? I done graduated. You motherfuckers is still down doing this shit. It was like eyes change.
Mm-hmm. And on some real shit though, these kind of conversations are needed though. Like to have like, public conversations, public forums and shit like that, to where we're having these conversations and putting our thoughts out there, because everybody have different perspectives on what's going on right now though. You know what I'm saying? And then just to have a collective conversation, and then just like, damn, okay, you feel like that, you feel like that. Maybe it will progress, because at the end of the day, I know me personally, that's what I want to see. I want to see things progress and shit get better, for everybody. Even though I'm focusing on me and mine, I would love to see that, shit be progressing and families wouldn't be broken up and stuff like that, though. And on that note, we up out of here, though, man. It's the Best Way to Smoke podcast. I'm Big J. Make sure you stay elevated.
Yep, I'm your favorite smoking partner, Surf Jr.
Until next time, y'all.